Yo, what's going on, guys? It's SoulStriker. Welcome to a new plugin tutorial. Today we're doing a plugin called Carla Creeper, and this is a fantastic plugin to have on any server because it's basically, if you guys have been on Mineplex, it's basically Mineplex's daily reward system. And this plugin is basically a recreation of that, and it works so good on 1.8 through 1.11. So basically all the versions of Minecraft that people play these days. But there are a few dependencies that you need. It is a premium plugin, so you guys have to go purchase it, but I think it's probably definitely worth it because it adds a whole bunch of unique features to your server and just makes it even better, basically. So let's get right into it. So when you download the Carla the Creeper plugin, there are two dependencies that you will need to go download, and one is Citizens and the other one is Placeholder API. And there is a how to install text that you guys I will show on screen now. That just basically tells you how to install, and make sure you guys follow that or else it won't work. So make sure you follow all those steps and then restart your server, and you're pretty much ready to rock and roll. So let's get right into it. So to start creating the Carla Creeper NPC, you will need Citizens, obviously, which is like a dependency. So let's get right into it. So we'll do NPC create, and then the name has to be Carla Creeper for this plugin to recognize that it's a reward system and that the Carla Creeper will work. So if you want this specific mob to be a creeper, you can do -- type and then the mob, so you can type in creeper and it will be a creeper. And then if you want the creeper to look at you, do NPC look. So go ahead and it will look at you, which is pretty cool. So if you want to remove and like make a color code for the Carla Creeper itself, or just like rename it, you can do NPC and name, and that will remove the name as you see right here. And then to create like a cool name, you can use Holographic Displays. This is the optional plugin. Do HD create, and then I'm just call it test, and then you do HD edit test, and then we'll set line 1. So go ahead and set the first line, and then we'll call it we'll use the U, I think, and then we'll do rewards. We'll do rewards. There we go. We'll do rewards, and then as you see, it just like flashes all of the colors of the rainbow right above their head, which is pretty cool. It's a little off center, but you guys can fix that later. So that is how you create something with the reward, and then by default, when you click on it, make sure, as I said, you have to have Carla Creeper in order for the plugin to recognize it. So as you see, this is lore, and then you can add like glass, make it all fancy if you want. So as you see, we have to claim this rewards, we get items and experience. This has 10 emeralds and 50 XP with a 6-hour cooldown. Go ahead and claim that. As you see, boom, look at all those sick animations. Yo, that was awesome. I love that animation right there. So as you see, we have now plus 10 emeralds and plus 50 XP, which is pretty sick. As you see, if we look again, and it's basically empty. Now if we have the diamonds, so we get 5 diamonds and 50 XP. Go ahead and claim that bad boy. We'll get some pretty cool animations right there. It just like spew out, which is pretty sick. So that's like the default stuff. So as you see, we can add everything in the config, but you can go back, and that's just like the rewards, and then we have the statistics, and then we have 2 rewards claimed, and then we can just close it. So that's pretty much everything in game. Now we have to go and edit everything in the config. Alright, so here we are in the config. There's 2 main configs that you can edit. You can edit your normal config YML and your language YML. We'll get that in a little bit, but I'm going to show you guys just like the default config of how to add more rewards and change the GUI for your reward system. So at the very top, you see we have global messages. And this is when you first log on to the server, and as you see, we have Carla Creeper, we have some unclaimed rewards. So you can add any color codes. So I'm going to change brackets real quick. Just add some dark gray brackets right there, and then Carla Creeper will make this good old bold Carla Creeper, and then unclaimed rewards. And then down over here we have the NPC. As you see, when we created the Carla Creeper, this is what the plugin used to register, hey, this is Carla Creeper. We can open rewards and have a GUI with this system. And you can also create a player NPC with the delivery man if you want to. I like Carla Creeper because it's supposed to be a creeper, but you can change however you want. And then here's the menu. So as you see, we had 3 rows, and we have the emerald, the book, and the barrier. So this is the closed item, this is the statistic item with the book, and then this is the reward type. So the rows basically is pretty simple, how many rows are in that GUI, and then we have the reward system. There's 4 rows. And then we can refresh rewards while open, which basically keeps it refreshed while you're opening it, obviously. And then the go back item is the barrier. So you can change all these IDs. Make sure you have the specific name of your item that you want in these. And you also have the cosmetic item, so Carl the Creeper, and then the cosmetic item lore, which we saw in game. So when you're adding stuff, it starts from 0. So this was in like the second slot, so we'll go like start from 0, and then we'll just like go down. So we got the full row, full 8, so I'm actually going to remove this last one. So the top row will be all stained glass pane. That's the simplest way, and then if you just want to copy this whole thing again and do it for the bottom row so it's even, you guys can do that. So that's pretty self-explanatory. As you see, you can change the name, you can change the lore, you can change the item material, and then the amount it is, and then if you're, for example, stained glass pane, the normal ID is like 75, I think. So make sure when you're using like stained glass pane or regular glass or wool, it does have data values, so make sure you enter the data values if you have them. And then here we have the main reward. So this is the reward system. We have the emerald reward system. So you can change all the color codes. So here is the reward system. This is the first reward, obviously. And we got the claim. And then emerald is green when we have it available. And then the cooldown, it changed to red, which is pretty cool. I like that. Green and red to say if it's there or not there. And then you can change all the lures. You can add as many names as you want. Now for right here is the item type. So we have a storage minecart. So the storage minecart is like basically a chest with a minecart. So you know that an item is there. And then we have the item data 0 because it doesn't have data, and then just 1, and then the slot that you want it to be in. So this is like the middle of the GUI. And then when we emptied it out, as you see, it changed to a minecart. And then here's the cooldown time, and then the hours that we saw, and then here's the permission. So this is the permission node that you need to add to your players to be able to claim a certain one. So you can change it to any, you can change the permission node to anything that you want. So then if you have the permission node, players don't have it, then you don't have permission node. And then you can also have vote reward, which is pretty cool because you can vote, and then you can automatically go to Carl the Creeper, which is pretty awesome. So here's the vote message, thank you for voting, and then the vote cooldown, and then the set vote player to 2, and then you also have a claim message. You claimed this reward, and then you enter the reward, obviously. So this is pretty self-explanatory. It will just be a whole bunch of time consuming basically to get how you want it, which is pretty much with every plugin. If you want it specifically, you have to go through a lot of time to configure it how you want it. So one thing I forgot to show you guys was the item slot. Make sure you guys change the item slot because I forgot to do that at the beginning, but I just changed it to 16, and then the cooldown slot is 16, and then we have seconds, so I'm gonna actually change that to 600 seconds. And then down over here where we changed the claim animation to 3, just leave it as 2, and then you can enable it as well, and then everything else is pretty much the same. Go ahead and save that and then reload it. So once you're back in game, you can do Carl reload, and that just reloads config. You can also do Carl help, and that just shows all the commands. I forgot to mention that earlier. You can like reset cooldowns for a specific reward or all of them. So I go ahead and reset them for myself. As you see, we have the nice glass panes that we added on the top row, and we have our claim TNT that we just added. Go ahead and click that, and boom, as you see, we have all the TNT. We got the 5 TNT in our inventory. You can go ahead and claim the rest of them. As you see, it is full inventory. I love those animations, pretty dope. And then as we hover over our TNT, we have set it in seconds, and it's slowly counting down each second, which is pretty awesome. So that is everything with this plugin. I really like it. Link is down in the description if you guys want to go download it. It is a premium plugin, as I mentioned, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, and let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.